Hello Daily Drafters and welcome back to the channel for today's installment of Historic Brawl Artificial Intelligence Deck Build. That's right, for those of you that are not familiar with this series, this entire deck, well, 95% of this entire deck was built by ChatGPT. We plug in and have it try to build a commander deck for us, build a historic brawl deck for us, and that's what we're doing here in this series. It's been fun so far. Hopefully we're going to have a little bit more fun with what I think is a bit of a meta deck in the format in Kinnan Bonder Prodigy, which looks to ramp out some big non-humans. And I think this is a very popular deck in the format. We're going to see how ChatGPT can succeed in building the deck. It's got a lot of the typical things that you might want to see, including Elvish Mystic, Land of War Elves, Paradise Druid, Incubation Druid. It also attempted to ramp us in tap a non-land permanent ways, like Cultivate, like Harrow. It included cards like Ominous Seas, which really doesn't make a whole lot of sense in here. But look, we must listen to the robot overlords. And what did he give us on the top end? Well, we've got Kogla, the Titan Ape, Vorinclex, Monstrous Raider, Shark Typhoon. We've got the Nyxbloom Ancient. This deck spit out 93 legal cards for the format, which is a lot more than ChatGPT usually does. It usually gives me about 70 to 80 because it gives me some cards that aren't legal, some cards that, don't exist, some cards that aren't in the right colors, and I have to fill out fill in the gaps there. I only had to fill in with about 7 cards in this entire deck. It gave us Hydroid Crisis. I filled in with Invasion of Ikoria. I gave us a Coma here. So look, a little bit of historic brawl meta deck with our ChatGPT built deck here. And hopefully it's going to be a good one. And I'll see you in game number 1 of today's video. All right, here we are in game number 1. Going second, we get a free mulligan in Historic Brawl for those of you that don't know. And unfortunately, I think we have too many of our expensive cards and none of our rampers here. So I'm going to go ahead and send that back. And look, Brineborn Cutthroat was included. I guess we'll keep this one here. You don't really want to mulligan down to 6. We do get a free 7. So, oh, there we go. Perfect. Got a Land of War Elves on 1. If this series interests you, you can go ahead and leave a comment down below on what deck you'd like to see me have AI build next. Also, if you are interested in the channel here, we are primarily limited channel. If you're here new and seeing this video, we draft what is currently Murders at Karlov Manor 5 times a week. Go ahead, subscribe. We've got a video on the channel every single day of the week. So if that is something that interests you, you can go ahead and subscribe and get notified of future uploads. I do also have a Patreon if you want to give back to the channel. If you are really impressed with what's going on here, you can check that out with a link in the description. What can we do here? Honestly, we can't really do anything except Fabled Passage, unfortunately. So we're just going to go ahead and get a blue. And it's about the best we can do. Now, again, I don't play a lot of Historic Brawl. From what I have done in these videos, I know that Sithis Harvest's Hand is another one of the meta decks, and I think because this isn't like ranked or anything, it kind of ranks the quality of your deck and the commander that you're playing against similar quality decks. So this could be interesting. These decks are very powerful from what I've seen. Rest in peace. So we can't use our graveyard. Oh well, whatever. Who cares? I don't think we're planning on doing that. Okay, so if we play Kinnan, we can then get 2 mana from Land of War Elves. Do I just play Marrowleaf Pixie now then? And then next turn I can start going off, potentially? Gotta hope they don't kill the Kinnan, but isn't that really always the case with these commander decks? I'm not sure how much interaction we've actually got in this deck. I don't think... It gave us a lot of, oh, that's like the worst, most annoying way for them to deal with Kinnan. He loses all abilities, and I can't even get rid of him off the board here, so that kind of sucks. I guess I can have Kogla fight my own Kinnan. I could also have Kogla fight Sithis. Or I could just hardcast a Shark Typhoon. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, let's... I don't know. I rarely ever get to hardcast a Shark Typhoon. So let's see if that actually does anything here. Alright, down goes Kinnan. Means we can actually recast him. I'm kind of shocked they let me do that. But sure, I'll take it. So if I play Kinnan next turn... Yeah, look at this. I mean, every enchantment they play, which is basically every card in their deck, they just continually redraw more cards. So, pretty good for them. So if I play a land and then play Kinnan, I have 5 mana, of which I can play Cutthroat and Essence Scatter on their turn. Sure. Guess I could also play Pelt Collector. So what if I did 1, 2... No, let me... play Pelt Collector first here. What do they have priority for? I do not know. Oh. What sort of, is there a 0 mana counterspell in this format? Not that I know of. I could be wrong on that though. Does that Vigilance? Of course it does not. So no attacks. We'll just leave up Cutthroat and Essence Scatter. We're going to have to tap this for blue, for double blue, and Llanowar Elves for double green, and then play this. Griffin Airy, that is not a creature spell, so sure, you can have it. Pass to attackers. Take 2. Are they ever going to run out of cards over there? Probably not. What is this from? I don't even know. Oh, it was foretold. Yeah, I can't do anything about that. So... float double blue. Resolve. I will also take action. And then... guess I'm doing this, because I don't really have anything else to do here. Alright, whenever it ETBs, fights up to a creature. So I probably want to wait on him. I could just cast a very expensive Kinnan here, and maybe it survives, maybe it doesn't. Our Brine-born Cutthroat looking mighty awkward at the moment. Just like, they're probably looking at our deck like, why is that in there? Well, blame the robot. Don't blame me. Here comes Sithis. And what else you got? Removal? Yup. It's almost like Kinnan never really gets to survive. Sure, I'll take action. Let's make him cost 8. Shark Typhoon is also not great in this deck. But, I mean, if we draw some of our non-creatures, which the AI did give us a good amount of counter spells here, so like, you know, we've got an Essence Scatter, we've also just got straight counterspell. Alright, there goes Kogla. All of the removal from them. Let me actually play. Haha, look. I've got creatures now. What you gonna do about that? See if Kinnan dies yet again. What does this even do? Each player gains control of all permanents, whatever. Okay, and then it transforms into a defender? Okay, let's see if they've got another board wipe here. What on earth is that? All of my creatures are 1/1s? Can't activate abilities that aren't mana or loyalty abilities. And they all lose... They lose all abilities as well. Of course they do. Okay. Alright, finale for... What would that be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? I don't know. Let's see what we can find. Also gives us a... Oh, gives us a 1/1 shark? What could I get in my graveyard here? Absolutely nothing. So let me search my library. Uro's not great because they have a Rest in Peace. Vorinclex isn't bad, I guess. Yeah, let's do Vorinclex. He loses all abilities, so he doesn't even have haste. Oh, he's in a 1/1. Oh, so it doesn't even matter. Because anything we got would have just been a 1/1. Sure. Baffling End. More stuff. Alright, so everything we have is just a stupid 1/1. This deck is, what is this, like a stacks deck? Is that what they call this? Where we just, like, don't get to play Magic? Yeah, go ahead, I guess. I'm sure this one is pretty darn close to over here. Prison Realm, look, more! More removal! Alright, yeah, I think that's gonna do it here. So I don't feel like playing this one anymore. Maybe we could win, but let's not waste your time. Let's get on to another game. Alright, we are first this time. We've got a, you know, a modal spell, another Typhoon, and a Kogla here. I mean, I guess we'll keep this. Probably Fabled Passage on one, and suppose get a green, because Kogla costs a lot of green. And I think Pixie on 2, and then Kinnan, so Pixie can tap for multiple. Oh my gosh, Ragavan. Hate to see it. Turn 1 Ragavan, what's it like? Sure, do your thing. Hit a land, can't do that, but they do have a treasure now. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Busted card after busted card, huh? And not going to cast either of those for that. They're playing red-green, so I'm sure Kinnan is once again dead here. Does he ever actually survive to the point where you can, like, do anything with the mana? Probably not. I think I did it once in the first game here. Okay, I think I have to cycle this just to hit a land drop here. Oh wait, could I have afforded to pay for one there? Oh yeah, I could have because of Kinnan. Okay, well, I missed a land drop anyway, who cares? Alright, well... Let's play Kogla, why not? Get rid of Selvala, I think? I would love to draw a card, thank you. play a land. So I can do this to return target human to my hand. And Kinnan is a human. Combo! Alright, we'll get in, and I will hold up Cutthroat and Kogla activation here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got... Oh, not quite Jin Gataxius yet. Sure, I guess I'm going to block Ragavan here. I mean, I don't know. What do they have? What could they have? Clearly nothing, right? A board wipe. Italy. Well, I knew they had that. Okay, well, I can't do anything about it, so have fun. Have fun Italying. Would you hit a counterspell and a sword and a concession? Aw, boo, let me do my thing. Okay, we are once again going first here against Halana and Elena partners. Probably a bit of an aggressive deck here. Joel Rial, why are you in the deck? I don't know. Honestly, I think we can actually do better than this. We need one of our 1-drops or something. I mean, yeah, I don't want to mulligan that. Let's cast this for free. Free spells are always great, right? Rishkar is good. But I want to make sure I hit my land drops too, so let's do this. And then we can play the Opt that's in the deck for some reason. Come on, Chappy GPT, what are we doing here? Giving me cards that don't really work? What a surprise. I think we're just going to Growth Spiral. Don't really know what... What on earth is Growth Chamber Guardian doing in this deck? 2 mana, 2/2, and then whenever one or more counters are put on it, you can go search for another one, which is against the rules of Brawl, because it's a singleton format. Again, I am at the mercy of our robot overlords when it comes to what is in our deck here. Would very much like to hit a land drop here. We got it. Okay, what else can we do here now? Thassa doesn't really do what we want it to do. Nylea doesn't really do it either. I guess we can Harrow? That's also pretty bad. Do they come in tapped? They don't even come in tapped. Wow. So we cast this for 3, and then we're left with still 3 mana left over. We could just cast this random Growth Chamber Guardian. Is Nylea any better than that, though? I don't know, let's just cast this thing. It's the most mana efficient thing we got going on. Plus it makes our creatures cheaper, so like, Thassa's cheaper now, Koma's cheaper. We can resolve a Koma against a red-green deck. That seems pretty good. So next turn I can Harrow and Thassa. Not that Thassa really does anything, but... Alright, here comes Halana and Elena. Alright, let's sack this, and then go get one of each here. And then does, like, Thassa even do anything? I don't have any of my creatures that tap for mana, so Kinnan's not really doing his thing here. Sure, let's do this, I guess. And now Next turn, we're just hoping for a land and then hard casting Coma, and then off we go. And then Coma's going to do the work because Coma's a great card. Toski, giving it haste, hitting us, drawing 2 cards. It's always good. Alright, we need a land. Let's go Coma. That ETB's tapped, unfortunately. Not exactly what we're doing here. Okay, let's do this. And then I guess I could just tap down something. I don't know. I mean, I could play Kennen and Brineborn Cutthroat, but like, what is that really doing? Sure, let's just tap something down with Thassa here. And then next turn play a Coma and hope that's good enough. I think that's about where we're at in this game. Free spells are nice. Aemer. Whenever one or more attacking legendaries die, untap everything. Jeez. Yeah, we're just gonna die here pretty darn quick. A 7/7. I don't think Coma can even save us at this point. We go to 10. Alright, buddy. Let's do it. I wonder if we can animate either of these. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this needs 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Darn. Still can't make it a creature. I think we're basically dead anyway, so I'm not really sure it matters. Math is, unfortunately for me in this situation. Probably give that menace and stuff. Give it haste. Sure. Attack with everything, because why not? Oh, no. Alright. Yeah. Alright, past the blockers. Let's go. Is this legendary? Of course it is. What's it got? Haste. This. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. Haha, not dead. Got a combat trick too? Probably. Why wouldn't they? Combat trick? A Rimrock Knight? What is this? 2019? Alright, let's see if we can get at least one more game in and have our deck kind of do its thing without them conceding on us. Alright, starting first in our last game against Mono Red. Unfortunately, Kennen... This is a ramp card, but it's not exactly what Kinnan is trying to do here. It does ramp us, but not in the way that we're really looking for. So I think what I'm going to do is play Pelt Collector on 1, Grazer on, or Opt on 2. Hopefully we draw a land, Grazer, and then ramp, and then go from there, I guess. And then we'll see if we die to a turn 1 Ragavan out of a 99 card deck. Ah, not quite. Almost. Alright, they're going to try to get us dead real quick here. Let's see if we can survive it. So let's do Grazer. Put the island in. Oh, it's only power. For some reason I thought it was power or toughness. Some of the creatures nowadays say power or toughness. So we will opt, and I guess we're just looking for lands, or, I mean, maybe I find something better, but we'll see. Robber of the Rich. So when that attacks, if they have more cards in hand than me, then they get to do something. So they know that I have an island on my deck. And that lets me cast Memory Deluge, but, like, I don't know, I'll put it on the bottom. Temple of Mystery. They draw a card. I draw Mystical Dispute. Kiora's good in the deck, it's just not good right now. So... pass, I guess? Hold up Mystical Dispute? Counter Godric or something? I don't know. This hand is pretty horrible here. Come on. Come on, robot. What are we doing? Putting cards like Opt, Mystical Dispute, and Memory Deluge in this deck? Sure. Go away. Aw, can't cast that. Okay, I guess we're Memory Deluging on their turn. I mean, I could have done it there to try to hit a land drop, but I don't know. I could try to make them think I have something going on their turn. Bone Crusher Giant, kill the 1/1. Well, joke's on you. I had no plans for it anyway. He was kind of just sitting there, not really doing much. Robber still doesn't trigger here. What is this? 5 mana, draw 3 cards? Oh, these are all so bad. Let's take Garen Brigg and Perception, I guess. What is our deck even doing right now? Alright, what is this one? ETB, search your library graveyard for a non-human with X or left, put it onto the battlefield. Okay, well that, you can get it one for 3 or less. I think I might just cast Perception here. Our Kinnan is doing like stone cold nothing. But hey, we're not dead to mono red yet. That feels pretty good. I mean, we will be soon, but no, we're not yet. Rekindling Phoenix. Okay. I don't think the robot gave us any board wipes. We did get Cyclonic Rift into the deck, but it's going to be difficult. Sure. Would you hit a land? Alright, go ahead and prevent as much damage as you can for us here. Hey, speak of Cyclonic Rift. How much does it cost to overload it? 7 mana. So I could time warp and hope I hit a land? I mean, they get to rebuild first, which isn't great, obviously. What's my other option here? Oh, the train says hello. I could invasion for a 4-drop. I'm at 18. The world's most expensive 5-mana draw card. Um... So this taps for green, right? What does this do? Yeah. So this taps for 2 green, so I can play something for 3. So I could play Kiora and then untap the forest again. And then technically still play Scavenging Ooze. Am I even blocking? I don't know. Let's just play this. And maybe now we can actually get somewhere. If Nissa survives or something. Kinnan still doesn't really do anything is the problem. Here comes Godric. Here comes Bone Crusher. They have celebrated. They get a counter. This thing flies. This thing flies. We're at least at 8. Or at least at 10 if they want us to be. Might just die next turn. They go for the face. They could easily kill Nissa here. Nope, going for the face. Yeah, makes sense. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Ha! Not dead. Cyclonic Rift to the rescue. Alright, how do we do this? I don't play with Cyclonic Rift particularly often, so let's do tap, obviously everything. Untap this, tap it again. Do this. Tap it again. Overload. And then they bounce everything, and we still have 6 mana. Oh, wait. We don't bounce our own things. But we do still have 6 mana, of which we could play the Great Henge. We can tap the Great Henge. I don't want to cast this, though. So, can we still die from Hasty Boys? 1. Yeah, we take at least 3. We take 4. We take 5, 6. Yeah, we probably still die. Did the best I could. Let's see if we can actually survive here. Take 2. Nykthos doesn't actually tap for anything yet. but we take at least 2, take at least 4. That's 3, and that's 6, right? Yeah, it's exactly 6. Ah, darn. Couldn't beat the mono red deck with our Kinnan deck. I think Kinnan's supposed to be very good in Historic Brawl, but obviously when you got a robot building your deck, it might not exactly be. They got us for Xaxes there, but they are playing mono red, and we have basically no interaction in the deck. We did what we could. I think we got at least one win out of today's video. Hopefully you like this series. We got one of these videos dropping every Saturday. Nice, palatable half-an-hour videos for you all. And we've got Murders at Karlov Manor drafts 5 days a week. So subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. Thanks for tuning in today, and I will see you tomorrow for more daily draft content.